Well then, that was different, and we will never speak of it again. Ever. The mysterious East. Scholars know little about the culture that lies beyond the glass ocean. The tribes of that land have a sizable amount of gold and a near insatiable demand for silk and spices. That seems like it's pretty some things that you know about a little bit. They also seem able to manufacture metals to an astounding degree, though perhaps not in as sophisticated manner as our master tradesmen. I mean, they built rifles, no big deal. Still, something on the other side of the glass ocean bears investigation. Unfortunately, few trade ships have ever successfully made the passage, and those trade caravans that do pass follow a circuitous route through unenlightened peoples hostile to the Jade Empire. So they're talking about where, what's his butt is from. Huh. Okay. Well, I mean, oh, here's another thing. The physical universe, the philosopher's viewpoint. Though scholar Xiao Shang has raised several interesting points in his rebuttal to my treatise on the physical world, his lack of respect for the divine is of greater concern than his lack of understanding for the physical world around him. I agree that there are many aspects to our world that cannot be explained by divine influence alone. We learn and continue to thrive at the mercy of celestial beings. Without their guidance, and indeed their blessing, we would quickly discover that research and understanding of our physical world alone are not nearly enough for us to survive. I'm going to run into a couple of those, I think. There might be one or two
This
more.
city has so many wonders.
Or not.
I never dreamed of such a place.
I'm more curious about the floating head.
What?
What? Oh, I didn't see you there. This magnificent sculpture takes all of my attention, I'm afraid. Is there something I can help you with? Who are you? My name is Tong Wei. I'm a master excavator from the Valley of Sprightly Stones. I am here to oversee the installation of this fine specimen of rock. I mean, the floating one? I apologize. I sometimes get excited when speaking about one of our grandest treasures. The valley is truly remarkable. What makes these stones so sprightly? No one knows exactly. There are theories, of course, but some say it's divine, others say it's simply a trick of nature, but the debates truly don't matter. The stones are remarkable, regardless of the reasons for their sprightly behavior. I count myself honored to be able to work so closely with these wonderful stones. Of course, looking upon this sculpture, it is easy to see why some believe the divine had a hand in their making. Tell me more about the stones. The Valley of Sprightly Stones. It is truly a marvel, discovered many centuries ago by explorers who saw the floating stones from some way off. Eventually, people came from around the empire to marvel at these strange occurrences. It wasn't until Emperor Boisi, that's what I'm going with, that the stones were used to build. The grandest achievement of the empire is the Imperial Palace itself. Wow, I cannot talk today. Which floats above the city like a grand haven. Of course, it uses additional magic to keep it aloft. What are you doing here if you're the master excavator? Everyone deserves a few moments away from work, don't they? Things will be fine at the quarry without me. Besides, it's nice to see the stones on display. The sculpture of Sagacious Tien's head, Sagacious Tien, is like an unending well of inspiration to me. Oh yes, I have much to do myself. Good fortune to you. Can I interact with? Nope. Okay. Well, I guess I took care of our our blunderbuss-wielding friend. So I guess it's time for me to blunder on out of here. There we go. Did I look at this one? I just noticed it. The physical universe, the scholar's hypothesis. I don't think so. To suggest that I, of all people, do not understand the significance or importance of the celestial beings is preposterous. So this is the reply from the other guy, I guess. I pay my tributes at the temple because I honor those who gave us our minds and our curiosity. Philosopher Zhang ignores the crux of the problem by hiding behind his arguments of divine belief. The scholars have made some recent discoveries, such as the way in which clouds are formed, but the philosophers led by Shang dismiss these theories without ever hearing them out. How can we progress as a society if we refuse to accept new ideas and new concepts? The philosophers would have us cling to our traditions, even at the cost of our own prosperity. Interesting. What about this one? Okay, I can't interact with that one. Alright then. I'm shy, I don't want to talk to the people. It's kind of a shame I didn't, like, throw him into more of this stuff. Or myself, I guess. But I guess that's not really how I fight, I just kind of punch. Oop, here we go. Bookstand. The physical universe, a rebuttal. Scholar Xiao Shang has once again missed the central point of the philosopher's argument. We do not wish to stall development, nor do we seek to stop people from learning. Philosophers seek the work of the divine in the physical world and oppose those who defy tradition only because they find those customs inconvenient or outdated. Learning and respect for the past needs to be mutually exclusive. We seek only to learn in a way that does not dishonor the celestial beings that gave us our very lives. Or give us our very lives. Okay. Well, that's enough argument from those guys. I have to... Ooh, what's this? Scholar's Garden. Well, that's cute. The little Shisu. Alright, script stand. The stand is covered with books, papers, and other elements related to a play of some sort. Interesting. Okay. Nothing up here. What's in here? Because I haven't been in here yet. Sturdy door cannot be opened at this time. Alright then. I was supposed to go to the arena, I guess. Because that's where I was last time. And I was prevented from going in there because of plot. I've read that one. Let's see, where to now? Can I go in here? Can I go into one of these doors? Nope. I mean, I have to look for loot, right? That's part of the deal. Nope. Okay. What about over here? Anything? Nothing. I didn't think so. I'm gonna guess no. And I could guess correctly. I'm pushing back, by the way. So you know how when you push double a direction? I'm pushing left, right, back. I guess it only sends me forward. How awkward. What's this way?
Hold on there. This way leads into the necropolis, a dangerous area. You shouldn't go in there unless you have some business there.
Okay, fine. I don't... I could intimidate him.
Well, I'm not here to stop anybody. I just warn them. It's been a lot more dangerous in there recently. They say ghosts of the dead walk again.
Oh, you don't say.
They couldn't pay me enough to go in there and put them down. The dead are best left alone.
You could pay me. Give me some more details about the problem in the necropolis.
Not the nicest of topics, but go ahead.
Why aren't guards doing anything about it?
Ghosts have been rising up everywhere in the Empire, I've heard. So many have come up in the necropolis that it just isn't safe anymore.
Okay.
It would take an army of us to clear them out, if we could do it at all. We can't even safely post a guard in there. We just warn people away. The Lotus Assassins want everyone kept away as well. First time I've heard of them being altruistic.
When did all this
Things
start?
have been bad over the past few, say 5 years. No one has any idea why so many of the dead refuse to return to the Wheel of Life peacefully.
I have a general idea.
All we know for sure is that they're not happy. Not happy at all.
You don't say. Thanks for the warning.
I'd hate to see a pretty lady like you get hurt.
Oh,
If you're going in there, just watch your back.
thanks. You know what? I want to go in there anyway. I'm probably jumping the gun here, but I want to go in. We'll see what happens, since it's saving anyway. Well, that was weird and awkward. There's a sign here. The Golden Way. Oh. Well, hello. Ah! What is that horrendous noise? Kill?
Death.
Death. Alright, you're not gonna live much longer. Well, that worked out.
Well, stranger, you have some spirit to you. You fight like a demon.
Thank you.
Those poor lost souls didn't stand a chance against you.
They typically don't.
I could use the skills of a woman like you.
No, thank you.
Normally, I don't think much of a woman in my line of work, but I think you can help me with
Sexist.
a problem I've been having.
No. No. No.
My name is Shen. I'm the first gravedigger here. It's
I know it
my
gets
job
lonely,
to look
dude,
over
but-
the necropolis and make sure all the
No.
peaceful souls are laid to rest.
Creepy. Talking about needing my help and then laying souls. What do you want?
I've got to dig the holes, fill them, and balance the books and everything.
Oh.
Nice, proper burials. But now, with all these ghosts rising again, I've got problems.
Oh, no.
No one seems to want to stay dead, and I can't go
I mean,
with
I don't
funding
blame
all
them.
the burial money to all the families of the ghosts now. I can't afford it. So, I just want you to do a little job for me. Nothing hard. Just put the ghosts back where they belong. Quiet them down a bit.
I'm not really here to
But
do
there'll
that.
be a little bit in it for you as well, don't worry. Can't have you going away empty-handed now, can we? So, what do you say?
Why are these spirits causing trouble?
Trouble? Well, they've always been trouble.
I don't believe you.
Every few years, one would act up, and we'd have to have some monks come by and put them down. But now they're coming up all over the place. The last
Really?
few years, they've been becoming more and more common, and more of a problem as well. Especially for me. They don't take too kindly when I try to, tidy up their
Tidy
coffins and
up their
things.
coffins,
But it
yeah.
also means I can't use those areas of the necropolis. It's too dangerous now.
You don't say.
So
So you're
you
stealing from the dead.
interested?
Is that what I'm getting here? How long has this been going on?
Well, forever. There's always someone who doesn't rest too easy in their grave. Not here, anyway. Every couple years, some ghost would rise up and...
You said that already.
But now they're coming up all over the place. The last few years, they've been becoming more and more common. And more of a problem as well.
Okay.
So,
Sure.
Great. Now those ghosts will know who's boss around here.
It is my job, after all. I'm a spirit monk.
They just bring themselves back up as fast as I can put them in. I'll give you a reward for any ghosts you take care of.
Really?
You can make good money that way.
I mean, you have no idea.
There are 3 main ghosts to deal with. Miss Chan, Merchant Bai, and Mr. Ren. I'll give you a reward for each, of course. I know a bit about them, but not that much.
Okay.
If you need a little something to give you an extra edge, I'm sure I can part with some trinkets I've found.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like they'll need them anymore.
Grave robber. It's horrible that you've been stealing from the dead.
Well, it's not like they need any of that anymore.
I mean, why do you think they're rising?
Feel some compassion for them, do you?
You could say that.
Maybe you don't have what it takes to do my job.
Or maybe I can talk to them. I have what it takes. I'll do your job.
Then you're no better than me. We both just do the best we can with what we're given, so let's just leave it at. Is there anything else you want?
Questions.
Eh?
Tell me about Death's
Never
Hand.
mention that name near me again. In fact, never mention that name within a mile of me. Just by
Okay.
saying his name, you could bring his wrath down on us.
Really?
Now, just ask something.
Lotus Assassins. Oh.
Don't talk about them. They have ears everywhere, even among the dead.
You don't say.
The Emperor's secret assassins, they call them. As
think this guy's full of
silent
shit.
and mysterious as death. Which is exactly what's in store for us if we keep talking about them. They say no one who's crossed them has ever lived to tell of it. And I'm
Nope,
not going
that's
to
not true.
test the truth of that rumor.
I test it every day.
Talk about something else.
Test it every day, buddy. Come on. Alright, tell me... you know what?
Eh?
You're not going to give me any info. Talk to somebody
What
about the shoot.
ab-
Tell me about Miss Chan.
Ah, Miss
Chan.
Chan. A tragedy, really, and one that happens all too often. It's always the pretty ones who go. She died in childbirth, and the baby died with her. Her family put her in the family plot along with her son. She came up again recently, looking for revenge on me.
Wonder why.
She seems to think that I killed her baby, or took it, or something. Maybe she saw me take away the body, but she won't believe me. Every time I go near, she tries to kill me.
I'll go see if I
That's
can
valuable retail space over there.
talk to her. I'll go talk to her. Tell me what you know about her baby.
Her baby? Not much. It's in one of the plots there. I'm sure you can find it if you look. It was a long time ago. I don't even remember what his name was.
I don't believe you.
But it was short, I know that. Definitely less than 3 words. But... sorry, that's really all I remember.
Sorry.
Anything else you want to know about the ghosts?
Tell me about Merchant Bai.
Ah, that one. He's mad, I tell you. Mad with fear, though, of what I have no idea. You'd think he'd be grateful, considering what's gone on here. He was murdered in an alleyway. Happens a lot in the poorer districts. They eventually caught his murderers and they were beheaded. I know. I put them in the ground myself, dead as can be. You'd think he'd be grateful with them dead and gone, but up he comes the very next day, screaming his head off. He's driving the customers away.
Let's see what I can do.
See if you can't do something about him quick. I'm too spooked to go in that area anymore. I need those plots to honor some ancestors.
Right.
Anything else you want to know about the ghosts?
Okay, tell me about Minister Ren.
He was buried by his wife a short while ago. I don't know what
Short
killed
while
him.
ago?
The family wouldn't talk about it. But his face was bloated like you wouldn't believe.
Interesting.
His wife's still around, though. She won't visit since he came up. Every time she gets near, he starts screaming incoherently, and he's out of it for days. Nothing near him is safe.
Tell me about his wife.
His wife, she's still around in town, I think. She lives down in the market district near the entrance to the Black Leopard School. Why would you want to see her, though? She's already buried him.
Curious
Anything
questions.
else you want to know about the ghosts?
I think I've got everything I need. Thank you.
Oh, well, if you do find one, put it back in the ground. That's when you'll get your money.
Right.
Is there anything else?
No. I must be going.
Right then. If you need to find me, I'll be at my house a little farther down this path.
Fair enough. Well, let's go talk to the wife at the Black Leopard School, yeah? See if she has anything to say. The plot thickens, after all. Where am I going? That way, right?
Oh dear, this won't do.
What won't do?
Oh, hello. I'm sorry, I was just muttering to myself. I'm in some trouble and... Wait! You could help me!
I'm sure I can.
You're clearly not from around the Imperial City, and I need someone's help most desperately. Someone unaffected by the politics of this place.
Okay. What can I do to help?
Well, you see, there's been a mix-up. No, an error. Oh, who am I kidding? Some bastard has changed my play!
Okay.
I am Incisive Chorus, the playwright.
Incisive
I'm sure you've heard
Chorus.
of me. And if not, you have... now, I suppose. One of my productions has been touring the countryside and catching people's attention. We were asked to bring it into the city and perform here in the Golden Way.
Okay. Sounds positive so far. Where's the problem?
The play must go on, but not as they want it. The play's been changed, you see. One very key piece of the play has been rewritten.
Which piece? Worried they're corrupting your art, are you?
Once you change this scene, you change the very soul of the production. It's hardly my play at all if they perform it their way. They've changed it from a commentary of man's inhumanity to man to a satire of the Empire. I tell you truthfully that they've lost the whole point of the piece.
Right. No, not to mention the certain faction frown on satire of the Empire. This is the most ridiculous problem I've ever heard of. Why should I care? You're right, that's terrible.
There's
go with
that too. Anyone could take offense. Now I'm doubly concerned. Of course I would pay you. In fact, I'd match... well, this is odd.
What is odd?
It's just that there's no going rate for female actors or whatever you'd be called. It's unheard of.
Actress? There's no female actors in the entire city?
Of course there are, though I'm not supposed to know it. The entire establishment turns a blind eye to them. They deserve that much respect. I hear the bosom binding, pants stuffing, and whatnot is a far cry from comfortable.
Sounds like a lot of unnecessary work.
The irony is that many of them get cast as female roles. Fresh faces, you see, leaving us with a woman playing a woman through 4 layers of costume. Most unsightly. I myself have pushed long and hard for realism. Verisimilitude is the word they're throwing out these days. And what better way to avoid all that unnecessary shirt stuffing?
I mean...
Alas, tradition often becomes a barrier blackened by short-sightedness that is not easily overcome.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe it's time we tore down some of these traditions. What do you need me to do? If you're asking me to pretend to be a man, the answer is no. Let's go with this one.
I need that fire and that passion. That's what I need. I will gladly offer you the going rate for a leading man, just for a walk-on part.
Okay.
I need you to take a role in the play and read the role the, original way. You have a most regal bearing, so I'd expect you'd have no major problems at any rate acting the role of Lady 14 Flowers.
I think you should do it. You'd make a wonderful Lady 14 Flowers.
I don't even know who
You
that
talk
is.
to first-degree thespian Fong up by the pagoda. Tell him you're the replacement actor. He'll be desperate, so all you'll have to do is read the proper lines.
Okay. You want me to play Lady 14 Flowers? Sound interesting.
Here's a copy of the original script for your scene. Pivotal, I assure you. This copy reads properly, not like that edited pile of dung. Hurry
Okay.
over to the large pagoda overlooking the Golden Way and tell Fong that you're the replacement. They won't wait forever, so step quickly to it.
Okay.
Remember, you'll have to memorize your lines. No script on stage, of course. Also, make sure you read from this script.
Don't worry, don't worry.
Now, good. No, you're about to perform, so I shan't jinx it. Get to it.
Appreciate that. All right. Plays the thing. Plot items. The original script for your scene as Lady 14 Flowers in this version of the play, your character explains at the end that the end of the Jade Empire's expansion occurred because Sagacious Ten listened to the will of the heavens. The theme of the heavens reaching out to the Emperor is explored at least twice, and it contains the historical accepted truth that the northern border of the Jade Empire was traced by a shooting star. There will likely be a book and scroll stand near the stage where you can study your part in more detail. All right. Let's do it. All this running back and forth is really getting me some exercise, especially with my brawlic run.
Excuse me. You're in my way, and I'm trying to keep an eye out for our replacement actor.
Oh no. I'm the understudy you needed.
You? You're the replacement? By the starry river, that is the best makeup job I've ever seen. We'll barely have to touch you up to play Lady 14 Flowers.
I'm sure.
And let me just say, your costume makes everything look very, authentic. Yes, well, good job. Did they give you a copy of the script when they sent you over here?
I have this script here. Is this it?
Let me see that. No. This is all wrong. They sent you with the old script. Bloody Actors Guild is staffing itself with water buffaloes, I tell you. Here, have it back.
Okay.
The script's recently been revised. So even if you're familiar with the old version, read it again for the changes before you head on stage.
Okay. Who revised the script?
Well, a southern noble funded the location and travel for us, but wanted to make a few tweaks.
Oh, really?
We couldn't afford to miss the exposure. Our writer wasn't that happy, but we accepted the revisions, and here we are.
Well, he didn't.
I'm sure your Actors Guild told you that we have standard rates. We'll happily pay you the going rate for a lead, especially since this is short notice. Ruin your scene, and you get nothing. Just like normal. Understand?
Sure do.
Just get at least half the lines correct, and the crowd will figure out what's happening. Any less than that, and it becomes one of those obscure plays no one likes. Now, read that script over. Come talk to me when you've got it, and we'll get you into final costume and onto the stage.
All right. Let's see. Using the stand, you're able to place both of the scripts for your scenes side by side and compare them. It seems you have only a few lines for this scene. They are mostly reacting to the other actor. The scene reenacts a historical moment in the formation of the Jade Empire. There seems to be only 6 lines for you to remember, and on the scripts, there are acting notes that should make it easy to remember the proper lines. Read the notes for the first half of the scene. You examine the first page of the scripts, which covers the first 3 of your 6 lines. Read the first line. Your first line seems to be your first line seems the same in both scripts. It is simply responding to a question about the color of banners. Your line has you commenting that white banners are flying. Let me write that down. I don't seem to have a pen. Oh, there we go. Pen. I found a pen. Oh God. Post-it note here. So let's see. White. Banners. Okay. Read the second line. The second line seems to be one of the lines that was changed between the scripts. There are two versions of it. You are responding to a question about the time of day, and in the incisive chorus's script, you speak of the heavens sending a message at dusk, and that night is coming on fast. I have to decide if I'm going to... What do I want to do? Do I want to follow incisive chorus's script, or do I want to follow the revised script? I'm not sure. You know what? I'm gonna follow the main script because I already talked to the other guy. I agreed to do it, so yeah, I'm gonna do that. Heavens sending a message at dusk. Sending a message at dusk. Night. Fast. There we go. I did it. In the edited version of the time is midday, and you would speak about the Flower Guardians, an obvious dig at the Lotus Assassins. Yeah, no thanks. Third line. The third line is the same in both scripts. You are responding to a question about location. As the acting notes direct, the key element lies in the direction in that a decision was reached at the end of the Great Plain. Decision. Reached at Great Plain. There we go. And read that one. Read the notes on the second half of the scene. You look at the second page of the script, which contains your last three of 6 lines. Fourth line. Yeah. So that's first half. Let's see. That one. White banners sending heaven. Sending a message. There we go. Haha! I had to notate it which one was which. The line seems to have 2 versions and must have been edited when the play came to the city. In the script written by Incisive Chorus, the theme of the heavens reaching out to Emperor Tien is explored again, and your character comments that seasons change from place to place. Seasons change from place to place. There we go. In the edited version, your character comments that warmth can hide an icy heart. Oh, but I like that one. This comment leads to a thinly veiled commendation of the Emperor. Oh, I don't like it anymore. Fifth line. A line is the same in both scripts. And the director's note point out that you'd be answering roughly. So roughly, who did the Emperor turn to. There we go. So I'll have to do that. In the script, the Emperor turned to the heavens themselves. Heaven. Them. There we go. Sixth line. And the sixth line seems to be the same across both scripts. I should totally mess it up. Your character comments on how a shooting star traces a border across the sky. Shooting star border across sky. Is that it? Okay, that's it. Awesome. I have my notes. I am ready to become an actor. Leave it stand alone. All right, buddy.
Have you read the script?
I have.
Do you feel one with Lady 14 Flowers yet?
Totally. Your face is super shiny. I'm ready. Let's get this show on the road.
That's the spirit. Let's get you into the back and costumed up, Lady 14 Flowers.
No.
Watch closely. We shall see if the informant was accurate.
Informant?
Magic, condemning the Jade Empire at its heart. The fools.
All of heaven's blessings guide him, but sagacious Tien has been absent
Why do
from
I know
the
that
palace
voice?
for such a time. His conquests of the northern kingdoms have kept his light from us.
I know that voice, but I don't know where from.
All the scattered kingdoms have seen the light of his rule, and our emperor's advisors grow in number.
Oh.
The arable lands to the south, all the way to the useless jungles.
Useless
which were left
jungles.
as nothing for the Monkey King, are fused into the mighty Jade Empire.
Did they do a fusion dance?
To the east, sagacious Tien has spread his light to the very waters themselves. And lo, to the west, he found enlightenment among the hills of the 6 holy scrolls.
Okay. Interesting.
But what word from the wastes of the Horse Lords?
Wow.
Ah, what is this? Why, 'tis Lady 14 Flowers. We can only hope she brings word. My dearest Lady 14 Flowers, under what banner does your entourage travel today?
White banners.
Peace in the north? Could this be? Have all the Horse Lords been subjugated so easily? Heaven smiles upon the Empire today. Your arrival here is certainly welcome, as your kingdom is one of the most recent to join the Jade Empire. We have had word
You're
that
welcome.
the hostilities have ceased. Tell me, most gracious lady, when was this momentous decision reached?
Oh boy. Something about dusk, right? Midday meal. Made over a midday meal. Flower Guardians would allow nothing else. It was while the Emperor was indisposed. He does his best thinking in private, you see. The blush of the rising sun stretched across the sky in the east. Was it reached, or did the heavens guide it to him? Either way, the dusk was slipping into night.
You phrased that most interestingly, Lady 14 Flowers. Why do I sense there is more to this story? But surely the might of the Jade Empire is unquestionable, and our will to victory unswayed. And tell me, most gracious madam, when the final blow was struck, where was our noble leader? Deep in the wastes of the north?
Great Plain, right? He was amid a mighty forest of trees that were green despite the cold. The Emperor was raking sand in the impromptu meditation garden he'd ordered constructed. He stood at the edge of a vast plain. The ground was covered in snow. He stood at the great river, its banks edged with frost. He stood facing a wall of mountains, the bitter winds freezing. It was vast plain, even though it's actually Great Plain. Thank you very much.
Surely you mean the far edge. The Horse Lord camps broken behind him.
Done with that one.
There's been nothing but the gentle drafts of spring here in the Imperial City for weeks. With such a chill in the air, was this some time ago?
Seasons change. The flower guardians may blossom, but the warmth of spring can hide an icy heart. No, thank you. Heaven's reach is wide, weather is not the same in all places. Puzzle. The lands to the north are locked in ice and snow forever. This was some time ago, yes. I feel like just a direct answer would actually be more appropriate, but... No, all of the heavens... No, all of this happens as we speak. Lady 14 Flowers has the gift of prophecy. Oh dear God. Heaven's reach is wide, weather is not the same in all places. Puzzle.
My lady, I sense that there is more to your story than I have gleaned. Perhaps my own perceptions blind me.
Perhaps.
It seems to me that some part of your story remains untold. Do my questions block the truth? Tell me this, if nothing else, good lady. When the cry for peace rose up, who was it that our great emperor turned to?
He turned to the heavens themselves. He turned to the heavens themselves, as they had already turned to him. Alright, let's go with that one.
The heavens had turned to him? These words, are they riddles? Wait, what word is this from the front? The Emperor sends word of his return. The Horse Lords are unconquered, but our forces were undefeatable.
Sounds like it.
What happened to cease the expansion of the Empire, dear lady?
Shooting star, right? I think Sagacious Tin just got a little bored with always winning, to be frank. I mean, that's what I would say. No more land to conquer. Burning fires forced out our army to turn back. The Horse Lords proved too strong. Let's go with a shooting star. A shooting star traced the border to our lands. Of our lands.
A celestial event.
Most auspicious.
And so, our most noble emperor saw a sign from the heavens. Our mighty armies poised to crush the Horse Lords and stretch the empire to the ends of the earth. But we stopped. For now, even I see that there are limits to ambition, and overreaching those limits invites nothing but disaster.
Disaster.
All praise the Emperor, for his wisdom is infinite.
Apparently.
My lady, you have my deepest thanks for bringing this news to us. I shall inform the court immediately.
Sweet.
What in the dragon's eye was that? I saw no treason there. Oh, the informant will suffer for a lifetime.
Ah, so the other guy wanted to do it politically.
Lady 14 Flowers. The crowd loved it. Fantastic performance. You managed to hit every line perfectly.
At least we know you'll have something to fall back on if our other endeavors fail.
Did I say the wrong
Sponsor
one?
may not be happy with the version you read.
Nope, okay.
But I've always preferred the old version of the play anyway.
Well, good.
I guess Incisive Chorus put you up to this, because I know I gave you the new script to study. Good for him. I believe I owe you an actor's fee. Enjoy.
See, doing the right thing always
I'm
pays
glad you
off.
were here to fill in. We would have sunk faster than a bottomless boat without a solid Lady 14 Flowers on hand.
Well, you're welcome. It was no problem. Rather fun, really.
Rather fun. Now I know you're not one of the guild actors. They're never positive about anything. Oh well, no harm done, I'm sure.
I'm sure.
The performance wouldn't have gone on without you, professional actor or not. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have things I must attend to.
I'm sure. All right. Well. Huh. I guess I should make my way to the arena now, or the Black Leopard School. I guess we'll see.